Good morning. My name is Dr. Sandy Dennis Womack Jr., and this Womackism is called 2 for 2. About 25 years ago, I came up with a concept called 2 for 2 plan. The goal was to have at least 1,000 people give $2 every week, which would total $104. But over the course of the year, that would be $104,000. If you put that in a money market account or a CD at 4%, that money would grow exponentially. But if you did it for 2 years, 2 for 2, 1,000 people giving $2 per week or $104 a year, $208 over the course of 2 years, you'd have over $208,000 in gross capital, not knowing what you would get in regards to your annual percentage rates if you have a CD or a money market account. But here's the thing. That money would be only used in the African-American community for 4 things. Scholarships for kids who want to go to college or vocational trade schools, prescription drug programs for senior citizens in order to help them pay for their prescriptions that they're not able to afford, whether it be diabetes, whether it be high blood pressure, summer youth employment programs, so we would have money to give out in block grants to give to community members who want to do summer youth employment, and also community investment. So there would be grassroots organizations who wanted to do programming for youth or adults or etc. But all of the money would be in our community and we wouldn't have to ask anybody else about it. Well, it is 25 years later. And I don't know what your community looks like, but I do know this. Maybe 2 for 2 has to be 5 for 5, whatever it may be. But only 50% of that money would ever be used for those 4 concepts. We will always have at least half of that money in the bank in order to continue to look for grants, federal, state, local, to work with other entities like community foundations and things of that nature. But we would have our own base of money. What you would need is somebody who has name recognition in your community, who is trusted, with integrity, who already has their own wealth, is not trying to get yours, in a committee of young, mature, veteran, middle-aged people in order to be responsible. But the goal was to start the 2 for 2 program. It was called the African American Development Fund 2 for 2. $2 per week for an entire year for 2 years. The funding and the capital and the money would be used to generate and keep money within our community in order to help us instead of constantly going out and asking other people for the things that we know how to do ourselves. Do you have somebody that's trusted in the community? A minister, a teacher, a pastor, a superintendent? Do you have churches that had a capacity in order to do with the 2 for 2 fund in their weekly offering? But ultimately, the money goes back into our community to help with summer youth employment, scholarships for trade school, vocational school, prescription drug programs to help senior citizens, as well as community reinvestment for those who are grassroots organizations. 2 for 2. I believe it can work anywhere. If you need more information or ideas about how this idea came about or what you can do with it, I would love to see it happen in many communities across the United States of America, focusing on African-American students and African-American families. Thank you.